Hey, welcome everybody. Just starting to draw tonight. Took a little break. I've been working on this most of the day. um, and I'm just trying to get as much work on it done as I can. It feels like it's been taking me a long time, and I think it has, but that's okay because I'm really proud of it. I'm really happy with it. I think it's good drawing, so I can't wait to finish it up. I'm pretty excited about that, actually. So, actually, if you guys want to jump in the chat and talk, that'll be awesome. I'd love to see you guys. If not, hey, I'm still going to draw. Hopefully, you guys will catch it on the replay. So, at least try to get this Emperor done. Play some music in the background and see what happens. I know it's Sunday, so. Oh, welcome, Black Hat. Cinephile. Cool. I don't think I've seen you in here before. Thanks for stopping by, though. I appreciate it. Hope you can hear me okay. If not, let me know. Trying to sharpen my pencil right now. Getting things set up. This is a pretty tough lead, so it'll probably break on me pretty quick, so I have to sharpen. But yeah, welcome anyway. I'm going to try to put some music on in the background. We'll play some Winter's Close. This is from my band, Ugly Tongue. Once it loads. There we go. Okay. I'll just go from here. So, really happy with these characters and how they came out. There's a lot of detail on each one of them because they're fantasy characters, of course. And I really see, there goes the lead on me already. But so this guy I'm drawing right now is an emperor of a tribe or a village in a mountain region, but they sit right next to the ocean. And so this is a battle that ensues with this tribe, and our hero, this is Mare, so our hero is helping them, and basically I'm going to turn this down. There we go. I think I can talk a little better now. But our hero is here to help them. So he's fighting alongside of them, and these creatures are part of this battle that's going on. So that's what's happening. Recently found you on Twitter. You followed me back, so we're friends now. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Well, good to see that, man. I'm glad you stopped by my YouTube channel. If you want to check us out every Tuesday, Murph and Dirk go live every Tuesday. We support other creators in the community and help them shill some books if we can. And then we also talk about all kinds of subjects, including art and comics and movies and other pop culture and kind of whatever floats our boat each week. So we try to have guests on as much as possible. And if you've seen anything from Eric Weathers, I have Battle Brick Road on. Eric Weathers with Battle Brick Road on this coming Tuesday. So we'd love to see you there. Some of this I've already fleshed out, but I want to make it darker and shaded. I'm going to shade a lot of it right now. And some of it I'm still deciding how I'm going to do that. So I had some of this on here, and it's because the lead is so soft, it fades pretty easy. But that's all right. We're going to hopefully take care of that. Oh, he hasn't. Eric hasn't followed you back yet. Okay, well, give it some time. He probably will. Um, keep making your appearances in chats. He'll get to know you and he'll follow you eventually. That's what you got to do. I mean, I found that to get a lot of people to follow me, just got to make your presence known. Let them know who you are. Some people are a little more apprehensive to follow people. So the more they get to know you, the better it is. I hope you're seeing this okay. Sometimes I worry about light bleed and all that. I feel like it's not necessarily doing what I want it to do. And I hope you can see it okay. It's kind of weird right now from what I'm seeing on screen. I don't know if I can enlarge it. I'm not sure if I can. Doesn't look like I can. Okay, so if you don't know anything about our book, this is Ballad of the Celestials 2. Basically, this book takes place in the antediluvian era, so that means before the Great Flood. And so these three warriors are, they're before the flood happens. Every culture in the world has a flood story. And so we're wanting to tell kind of what the world was like before the flood happens, and have some fun with that, with some mythology, with some creatures, warriors. We're going to play with the armor, civilizations. There's going to be all kinds of fun stuff we'll do. But it gives us a whole palette to work with that, in the fantasy realm especially, that we can have a lot of fun with. So if you're seeing dragons, they're kind of like dragons, but then they're kind of not dragons. So they're a little more worm-like, snake-like. I guess you could say dragons kind of fit that too. But I wouldn't say they have wings. They don't have wings or legs. So that's why I'm not calling them dragons. But yeah, I guess they're kind of in that family. Get tired of hearing this music, let me know. I to let it play a couple times through at least, and then I'll change it up a little bit. Not to wear you out or anything, but it's kind of fun to just let it play through. So, Black Hat, let me know if you have a book you're working on, or what do you have going on there? Projects you're into, anything? Got some psychedelic organ going on there in the background. Okay. Get a ruler out here and a lot of these heroes, the more details you give, the better it is. Hey, Corey's here. Hello, hello. Yes, it is spoilers, man. I'm giving away spoilers. This is a battle. And Corey, I don't know if you were here when I was drawing this before, so it's pretty cool. I'm going to try to zoom in on this a little bit so you guys can see it better. I feel like it's just not... Something's up with the lighting today. I'm not sure if I'm helping with the lighting or not, but probably not. For some reason I can't get it to look right. It comes out real gray. I don't know, maybe the higher the better. I'm not sure. Descent into Hell is my horror series, and Retaliators is my superhero series. Oh, nice. Timescape Fantasy is my company name. Presently have a horror comic for sale at Indie Planet and an illustrated. Okay, so awesome. I'll have to go check that stuff out, man. That's awesome. Love to see that. Love to see some new things, hear some new ideas out there, see what people have going on. All right. Oh, I promised I'd switch the songs. Okay. Okay, now, Corey, anyway, I'm not sure you've seen me drawing this, so if you have, it's great. I don't know, the last draw stream, I think I was just coming up with some characters. I don't think I was actually drawing these characters in front of anybody. So you'll have to let me know. In fact, I need to reference my character to make sure I'm getting the details right. Okay. There we go. Looks like more of the same dudes you've been drawing. Still no babes. It is, Corey. It's this is the finished version of what I was drawing. So I was conceptualizing for this the last time you saw, and this is the actual drawing that I was doing. So I know it's taken me some time, but haven't had the time to sit down and draw like I really want. In fact, it's probably been over a week or more since the last time I drew. So, but yeah, I'm trying to finish this piece up. This is going to be either a splash page or a cover for Ballad of the Celestials 2. Haven't figured out what we're doing yet. If we're going to make it splash or the cover. That's why I'm trying to take my time and make it honest, because I want it to be worthy of either one. Not babes yet, Corey. We'll get to the babes, man. Don't worry. What is it like with Murph? So how is Murph, or what's he doing? Or how is it to draw from Murph's script? Is that what you mean? There's a lot of ways I can take that, Corey. I mean, it's so far, I think Murph's doing okay, if that's what you want to know. But otherwise, Murph does okay. Writing, this is a new experience for us, but he does good for me. I mean, we've worked out a good system. So working with Murph, okay. Yeah. Let me pause the music, because sometimes the music gets in my way of talking. With Murph. So you're drawing while watching. That's awesome. Thanks, man. It's great. So really, working with Murph is cool. We have a lot of similar lights, I guess, as far as comics go. Or what we think is cool. And so we get along pretty easily there. I would say he's pretty laid back. He gives me the script and lets me do my thing. But sometimes I'll get the script and then I'm thinking I probably get in the way more than he does. I probably bother him and say, hey man, this don't make sense, or I'm not understanding, or but if I find that, then I'll question it and I'll talk to him. We usually work it out pretty quick. We stream together. We go on StreamYard, privately, and we can talk pretty easy that way. And he only lives, I don't know, 40 minutes from me. And so if we really want to get together to where we need to hash something out, then we can make that happen too. So it's really not that hard. It's just that, I don't think anybody ever sees eye to eye on 100%. You know what I mean? But that's fine, because that's usually when we get there, is when we kind of have to, I wouldn't say fight about it, but you hash it out. You have to, you don't want yes men, that's for sure. And so he and I will go around a little bit until we settle on something we both like. So that's the cool thing. And I enjoy that. And, Murph lets me take my time. I am a family man and have a job. So I don't draw for a living. If I drew all the time, then this page would have been done a long time ago, but I don't. And so I'm slow. I know that. I need to pick up my pace and get quicker, but I'm enjoying what I'm doing right now. So part of me thinks, just make it look great. Don't worry about speed or trying to measure up to anybody else. Just, do what you can do. Hope that answered your question. Probably went a little too far. That's all right. I do enjoy when you guys get in the chat, though. It makes my day. It's so fun. I was really working hard earlier, though, and I did these two characters here, and Mare and the Emperor's right-hand man. Don't have a name for him yet, but a lot of detail in those guys. So, and just like there is here, so I'm going to be taking some time to get these details in too. We tried to use a theme for each of these characters, and the village that the Emperor's in here has kind of a cat theme. They worship these cats, or they at least hold them in high regard. And so his whole mask is based off a cat. Probably can't see it here because of the way the pencils have gone away, but they've kind of smudged a little bit since I first drew it on there. But so I used the theme of that, and then I put stripes on his little shroud here behind his helmet. And the shroud makes his helmet look bigger and thicker than what it really is. And I like the idea of doing that instead of going with a samurai style. This guy up here has more of a samurai style, almost like Darth Vader. But when you see him in the front, he won't look like Vader at all. Just want you to know that. But yeah, so we were able to use themes to do designs. And the since they're following the cat, theme, this guy right here, if you look down in this section, I'll try to zoom in a little bit. Right in here, there's like a, what would you call it? There's spots like on a leopard. And so this is based on a cloud leopard that they have in Japan. And I thought, people don't think of cloud leopards very often. You never hear them mentioned. So I think it's kind of an animal that isn't often talked about, but it looks really cool. And so I used the spots for his leather, part of his armor. And it's a fun design. And I loved using designs like that for characters. And so that's one of the things that I think goes unappreciated a lot, is the design work that goes into characters. So thanks, Corey. And the level of detail in this is pretty insane. So he's got these, I call them rivets. They're not rivets, but they're like little balls of armor that he's got on the leather on the outside. And so that'll protect him a lot. He's got these thick belts. He's got several belts on and layers of leather there. And then he's got this big shoulder armor piece that goes over part of his chest. I wanted him to look a little more barbaric. But once again, it's got the tiger theme. So we got a tiger in his belt right here with the bottom of the mouth here. And then we have tiger stripes over the shoulders. And so the tiger is still a major part of this because he's fighting for this guy's kingdom. So it's one thing that we wanted to keep in hand, was that, hey, they gave him kind of a leftover armor piece, armor set, because he's there to help them. And so they said, here you go. We have some armor for you and you can borrow it for the battle. And so that's kind of the idea of why we had him looking this way. And it gives a little update for Mare. Mare was in a different outfit in the first issue. This time he's going to be, at the beginning of the book, he's going to be in this outfit. And then he'll be in a few different things. And it's fun to play with the characters like that. This guy here is the Emperor. He is based on tigers, more of like a white tiger or a snow tiger. I don't know what you call them, but so he's going to be more white, and he's going to have stripes on his outfit. And then he's going to have the mask here that, I really love the mask. I love how that plays out. I'm gonna have to darken that up, but you know, it really gives him a unique design and a neat design. I love it. And I think there isn't a lot of that going on in fantasy right now. A lot of fantasy is very, I'm just going to be honest, it's a little boring in what I'm seeing in some of the designs. I grew up on He-Man, Masters of the Universe, you know, and I think they had some of the best designs in, you know, in all of the toys and stuff. And those characters last to even this day. They're just classic. They look cool. And I'll always go back there and reference those because I loved them so much. So, and I know a lot of you guys like Dragon Ball Z, stuff like that. So, I mean, you're always going to go back and reference things like that. And I think that's the point. You know, it's, we should be referencing those things we love for sure. Sharpen up a pencil. Corey, what are you drawing? You drawing Andromenoids right now, or what's happening? That lead sharp. Okay. Yeah, so the belt has little side plates of armor on it. We thought this would be kind of a cool way. I don't know why I just did that. That sucks. To add layers of armor without weighing him down. Let's try this again. There we go. That's better. There's my dog. Just call me Hen. Hey, thanks for coming in. These little sections of the belt are a little hard to do. Try to keep it simple if I can. Oh, she shut my dog in here. Now he's going to hang out. Maybe he'll come and get on camera in a minute. You guys will see what he looks like. So another thing we did was we drew a kind of a insignia for this tribe. And what it is it's water-based because they live by the water. And they know the power of water. They kind of worship it. They have this waterfall that they use. And so there's going to be some things, some elements to that they're going to be in there. Now, I'm not going to draw that on stream today because I'm going to take my time and draw that. It is kind of an in-depth little design, and I want it to be nice when I do it. Looks awesome. Thank you. I really appreciate that, Hen. I really do. Very happy with it. This is some of my best work, I have to say. This is coming out really strong, and I'm super happy with it. So I'm very, very proud of it. It's been a long work in progress, but something I've had in my mind with this, for a while. And I told Murph, I said, I just have this idea that I want to come up with. I want to draw these guys together fighting back. Just visualize it. And he was like, okay, yeah, whatever. And that's what I did. Now, the thing about that is I had no idea what I was going to be doing. I just drew the guys and then went for it. And it's funny when I do that because I don't always have a plan. And the plan was just these three guys. And then it turned into, these three things in the background. I don't even know what to call them. And I still have some foreground to do with them too. Now they're standing in water. And that was hard. I have to say, I've never drawn a water piece before. So that was a challenge, which is cool. But I think I'm overcoming it. I have ideas for the water. I don't know if you guys can see the water on there right now. But there's some in there, some textured water in there. And yeah, it's going to be coming out. Like once I get the details of the Emperor on there, the water will be the last piece I do. And then something in the foreground. I want to make it look like Mare and the Emperor are getting ready to fight two beasts coming at them from this angle. Sorry for the camera, but coming at them from these angles. Mare's looking this way and the Emperor's looking forward as well. So I want to put something in front of them that, it's coming at them. So they have these beasts on all sides, and they're kind of in like a Mexican standoff, I guess, with these beasts. Okay. I should be working, but I found a distraction instead. Nice. Well, I hope it doesn't get you in trouble, but hey, thanks for hanging though. I really love that. That's cool. I posted this earlier on Twitter. Um, got some likes out of it, and I just thought, you know what? I'm going to do a draw stream. It'll be fun. And that's what I'm hoping to do. That's the one thing about this drawing is I really had a lot of fun with it. It's very hard sometimes to have fun when you draw if you really want to take yourself seriously, and you know you want to feel like you're accomplishing something. I'm not always able to let myself go the way I want to, and I feel like that's not good. But on the other hand, I want to make sure I'm doing a killer job. So, and I love it when I can actually have fun with these characters and do something that's exciting for me. There's only deadlines I make for myself. Okay. Been non-existent for a while now. That's funny. Okay, well, that's great. I wish I could do that. It'd be awesome. I'd love to be able to be my own boss and not answer to the man, although sometimes I am the man because I'm in HR. So people like to refer to me as the man. Okay. There we go. Nice, man. That'd be awesome. It would be nice. I wish. One day, though, one day that'll happen. I will be. And it's probably about 10 years away, but those are my plans. I'm not far from retirement, actually, from where I work. I've put 23 years in where I work, and um, I'm looking to make comics a part of my retirement. And so, what I'm hoping is that when I do that, um, we'll have our IP build up enough that, with the following, that I'll be able to do what I want. Oh, okay. Officially working retail, but have been signed several months. That's cool. Oh, signed off sick. Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah. That's something that I worry about too. Is having to be off instead of wanting to be off. Okay. You're that old already. Well, dude, where I work, if you put 32 years in, you can retire. So I'm 49, but in 9 years, I'll be 58. And so I'll be able to retire at 58 years old. So 9 years, it's not really that long away. And um, it's also, I've put 2/3 of my career in. So I am thinking about the last third because, for one, um, I need to start planning for the retirement at that point because I need to make sure I'm getting a good retirement, or at least one I can live off of. And then, second, I want to plan for stuff like this because this will be where I supplement my retirement. And, I won't be going to work anymore. So that'll be pretty cool. I'll be able to actually, uh, I'll be able to draw for some of the year and then push the book and go to cons and travel and do things with my wife, um, and have this make, part of our living, but not all of it, which is fun. I want it to be fun. I'll ever be able to afford to retire. I know. And I worry about that too. And that's why I'm thinking about it now. I'm trying to do things so that I have it in place. But also because I'm thinking of, what do I want to do when I retire? I'm not going to quit working, but if I have an income, with something like this, then I can be retired and have this income, and that sounds like the coolest thing ever. So, and then me and my wife can do whatever we want. I'll retire before she does, though, and that's the downside, is that she's not going to be ready. I am. That's for sure. But that's all right. I mean, I'm going to have to do something when I quit. Yeah, I mean, things are really expensive right now. We were just talking about the food, and also, just going out for like ice cream, something simple like ice cream. And, you know, just how much it costs to go do that. Even thinking of pizza, I love to eat pizza. Pizza is one of my favorite meals. And we're like, how cheap it is to actually make a pizza? It's very cheap. And, but we're paying it's like $30 for a specialty pizza for a large, or an extra large. And so, man, when you think $30, and it doesn't cost them $30 to make it, they're really using it to pay the wages for the people who work there. And when they're paying those wages, it's everything's going to go up. So having a talent that you can make money from is fabulous. Thank you. Well, that's the hope, and I really do hope that I can make a living, and that's why I'm trying to work at it now, so that by the time that time comes, it'll be set up. It'll be set in place. So, but thank you for that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I just think it's bad everywhere, and it's too bad too, because we have so much technology at our hands, but it feels like we're more constricted than ever. So it's worse in other places for sure. It is. Yeah, it is, Jim. But welcome for coming. Thank you, man. It's awesome to see you. Love it. Do you really pay $8 a gallon for milk? Woof. That sounds terrible, man. It really does. I hope it works out for him, but you wish nothing but the worst for me. I say how it is, Hen. Dean, thanks for stopping in, man. Good to see all you guys. All right. So, yeah, catching you guys up to speed. I'm detailing, rendering, I guess, the finishing touches on these three characters, and hope to finish them tonight. so I can finish the water. I don't know if I'll finish the water tonight, but I'll at least finish the water at least by tomorrow, and put this piece to rest. So, oh, nice. Cool. Good to see you, man. The new season of Riverdale is a subplot about comic creators. What? Really? That's cool. I'd like to know what they're saying. Wonder if it's any good. Nah, milk ain't that much yet. Bet the grated cheese is like $10. Used to be like $5. Ooh. Damn, $10. That's crazy for grated cheese, man. I don't know. What are we paying? We paying $3 or $4? It's probably $4, right? For grated cheese. 3 to 4. Somewhere between that. Damn, though, that's expensive, man. It really is. So, anyway, not to depress everybody. We can get off that subject anytime soon. Back to my cool retirement as a comic creator. At least that's my hope. Who knows? And that's what's so interesting about this business too. Everything changes so much. I might not be doing this in 5 years if things go crazy. You just never know how it will work out. So that's the hope for now. I'm going to keep pushing for it. Probably 5 out here in Portland, not including store discounts. Okay. So, geesh, man, probably between 4 and 5 for cheese like that. Man, that still seems crazy to me. $4 to $5 for cheese. Sounds like somebody's making popcorn or something in my house. Casey might be making popcorn. That sounds real good. Haven't had popcorn in a while. Okay. Ooh, that's kind of a crazy design. So, Jughead mentor at the comics company is a formerly retired famous novelist named Brad Rayberry. Huh. Okay. So Ray Bradbury, right? Is that what they're taking the play on? Inflation is great from a waistline. Yeah, no doubt, man. That's for sure. Me too. I hope you guys get that Trump guy back in before World War III starts. Shit. Isn't that funny when other people in other countries are kind of saying that? I mean, it's so interesting to me because, I mean, really, I never thought in a million years we would, but it sounded like that's what everybody's hope is. Like, they hope he is. They hope he's getting back because I do believe he's one of the few people that might help stave off, a mega war. I'm not going to say World War III. I don't know. Everybody keeps on worrying about that, but it does feel like we're on the verge, doesn't it? It really does. I hope not, man. I really hope not. Yeah, messed that up already. Yeah, I like Trump, and I don't agree with him all the time, so that's not what this is all about either. I just feel like he had ideas in place, things that I wish we could have seen happen, but also I feel like he actually put his money where his mouth was, and followed through with a lot of it. And unfortunately, you know, a lot of people hated him, and a lot of people that do hate him are trying to silence him and make it where he never gets to be in office ever again. And it's unfortunate. It really is, because I feel like, you know, our country is going to be hurt from it. But we'll see what happens. Whoa, a lot going on. Bad, your country's fucked without him. Probably, man. It's 3:30 and tiredness has started to hit. Have a great stream. Carry on working towards your dream. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yo, Mo Biggs, welcome. Good to see you. What do we got going on? So the Trump has tiny hands meme has inspired Dirk's portrayal of feet. No, actually, Mo, they're standing in water. I actually did not Rob Liefeld this picture. They had feet, but I took them off because they're standing in water. So they're not in deep water. They're in shallow water here. It gets deeper as you go out, and they're facing these creatures coming up from the water. There's actually a ship that has brought them to the shore, and you can't see that in this pic, but in the story, they're the reason these creatures have come, and they have to fight them. And so there you go. Metal Movies and Brewskis, welcome. Thanks for coming, man. Good to see you. The water's just deep enough to hide their feet, but covers the Hydra's body. Well, it gets deeper as it goes out. So they are closer to shore where they're standing. It's actually on a beach. And if you know the story at all, you don't yet, so you can't know. But Mare comes down to the beach and meets the ship, and they unleash these beasts onto them. And so they're at the beach, they're fighting them, and they're actually in the water whenever this happens. So thanks. I really appreciate that, man. I think everything that happens on the world stage is theater, like pro wrestling. That's interesting, Black Hat. I mean, that's so, yeah, I don't disagree. It's just, you know, they're playing with a lot of people's lives in that theater. So it's not just theater. It's actually going to hurt everybody. If you know the story at all, I hope Murph isn't watching at the beginning. May give him a heart attack. You're right. I'm giving spoilers tonight. I'm okay with it, though, because really, Murph can just suck it up. And you know what? I'm not liking this design right here. I'm going to change that. It looks like crap. So I'm going to erase it and go with a better design. Not loving it at all. He's going to have armor, but I'm not making it that mesh type. I'm going to probably make it more leather. Leather plates. Yeah, there we go. So this piece is actually, we haven't made up our minds yet if this is going to be a splash page or a cover. What do you guys think? Should it be a cover? I'm going to pull out the camera a little bit. You guys can see the whole piece. I think it's going for a cover, really, to be honest. I think we're on the verge. What do you think? Once I get that water detail in there. So if I zoom in, you guys can see the water, but it's really light and hard to see back there. So it'll be something I'm going to finish up after I get these characters drawn. And I'm still kind of deciding on the armor design. Seems stupid, but I drew this without really a lot of planning ahead. I was a little bit inspired with thought of drawing the three of them back to back, and so I just went with it. And Murph was like, "Yeah, that's cool." I was like, "Okay, I'm doing it," and here we are. Okay, let me catch up. Needs to have a babe on the cover to sell. You're probably right. Where's the title going to go? Well, it would go up the top, and I'll put it behind the beast. So it'll go up at the top. If I need to, make the water go all the way to the top, I will, or ink, whenever I ink it. And then digitally, I'll place the title behind this head right here. I think it'll fit. If it won't, I'll make it work somehow. Gacy's gatekeeping the babes. Otherwise, Celestials be defending some babes on the beach from that Hydra. Yeah, that's true. Bill Clinton beat George Bush Sr. with the line, "It's the economy, stupid." Now we know that George Sr. raised Bill. Bill was fatherless and practically grew up in the Bush mansion. They didn't tell us. Wow. Yeah. Man, that's crazy. It's crazy to think about. The way they're all intertwined, too. Yeah, that would be a way more epic story. Sure. I don't know. I haven't been following a lot of politics lately. I was for a while, but it was just depressing me, so I got out of it. I'm not a huge fan of most of them. Um, I was pretty much thinking Trump wasn't going to make it, but now I'm starting to believe that he might. Um, it's crazy to me to think about, but if he doesn't go to prison, I'm thinking he might actually do it. Um, they're going to fight him every which way they can to get him to prison. Unfortunately. what that looks like. All right. Whoa, you guys taking off. All right. Hey, Von Stugel, thanks for coming, man. Read my lips. No new taxes. Dragons are way cool, though. Thanks, man. But support your attempted murder. Wow, what's going on? Yeah, I never used to care about politics at all until COVID hit and everybody went nuts. Then I started seeing all the woke stuff and things like making the babies in games fugly instead of hoot. You meant cute or hoot? I don't know. Let's see. Was meant to lose. Wait, Bush Sr. was meant to lose. Clinton was meant to win. The whole thing was scripted years in advance. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like I hated them all. They were a bunch of shit, and they do that. They have scripts for sure, but I think that's why they want. I think that's why they want Trump out. It's because they can't script him, and it's scary to them because he don't follow that, and they don't know what to do with it. Which those are my people, man. That's what I like. Let's hope he's able to get back. All right. Nice. Okay. I think this is coming along pretty good. I'm liking it a lot. I think once that gets in there, it's going to be awesome. Yeah, this is scary. It is, dude. It's pretty scary. I worry about it. Dirk suddenly became extremely interested in politics after seeing the under porno Bill and Frank running mates. Oh, that's creepy. That's creepy, Mo. Oh my God. What would I do without that? What would I do, Mo? Okay, there we go. That's better for me. There's got to be some shadow going on in there. Just not enough shadow. Keep hitting my mic. I think I'm hitting the cord on my mic and I'm making it move all the time. All right. What the fuck? I hope you're right about Trump going off script, but if his going off is in script, the control system is operating on the meta level. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think they're really trying to shut him up and put him in prison because he's not on script. I mean, that's just I feel. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm like, why else would they go attack him like this? What's the point? And it's because they can't get what they want out of him. So he's not conforming, and because of that, I think they're going to lock him up for it. You know, they're going to shut him up or try to make it where he'll never be president again. One of the two. That's what I think they're after. Because there's no other way for Biden to win. I mean, yeah, I mean, I feel like it's all rigged for sure. It was ridiculous, man, after the election. I still can't understand how they thought they were going to pull that over everybody's eyes, but I mean, they're still trying. And the truth is, they pulled it over some people's eyes. There's people out there who still believe we had an insurrection, which, if you watch the video, there was no insurrection. So, all right. I don't sniff out all the votes. It may take a few months to count all the votes. Yeah, that's for sure. Trump went bankrupt in the 80s. Bankers bailed him out and gave him a start over. He owes somebody something. He might. That's true. I don't know. Doesn't look like he returned the favor because they sure are messing with him now. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what it is. He probably does owe him. You know, it's hard saying though. It really is. You know, when you think about early on, there's quotes out there saying how much they admired him for his business savvy. And then later on, it turns into they want to put him in jail. You know, it's interesting. It's really interesting. But that's all right. It's going to play out the way it plays out. If what we're seeing is actually what's going on, and that's true too. Yeah, it's hard to tell anymore these days. It really is. All right. I feel like his legs are pretty much done. Alrighty. I think I'm good. It's interesting, man. I don't know if we're doing lockdowns again. I hope not, because I know in my where I work, my company, not my company, I guess my agency that I work for, we have several people sick right now. We have about four people of staff that are sick, and we have um, probably about, I don't know, 15, 16 men or something like that, 17 men that are sick as well. And when it gets into my place where I work, it's like a bubble. And so a lot of people get sick. And it takes a while for it to, go through and, get out of there. And it's kind of scary because I'm thinking, man, are they going to put us on another lockdown? But they haven't talked like that. And we take our cues from the state. They kind of guide us and direct us on what to do. And we're not being told that we have to do anything yet. So we'll see how that plays out. Until somebody figures out a way to assassinate the lizard people running the simulation, the evidence we find for ourselves will have to suffice, flawed may be. I mean, it's kind of funny how it's coming back, right? And it's an election year, it's going to be at the beginning of the election year. So they're going to do what they can to push people to want, certain people in place for all this. Unfortunately. I don't know, man. I don't claim to know a whole lot. So boy, he's got a lot going on. I won't be putting this crap again. Yeah, I mean, hey, the flesh. Thanks for coming in, man. I didn't notice you there. Um, yeah, I work for a county, but basically, our county agency is under the state, and basically, I don't want to put up with it. I mean, they haven't told us that we have to mask or that we need to do anything yet. They just said if you want to mask, you can. And then they're kind of leaving it up to us for now. But I think that'll change if a lot more people get sick. But it's kind of weird because I'm hearing numbers rising right now, but it feels like it's flying under the radar at the same time. Like people aren't talking that much about this. It's kind of I don't know, in the background, I guess you could say, which I hope it stays that way. Because really, I feel like we should be treating it like the flu. People get the flu, okay, stay home. Don't go around people if you're sick. It's that easy. Laugh out loud, dang lizard people. I keep seeing the YouTube shorts on skinwalker people. Weird stuff. It is weird, man. I watch that kind of stuff too. It's kind of fun, though. I have a good time with it. Yeah. I'm just going to keep my head down, try not to get sick, and hope for the best. I don't want to go through it. I don't want us to go through lockdowns again. And I feel like I don't think they do us any good, really, to be honest. And those are just my thoughts. Let alone what everybody else is saying. I feel like it's like everything, you know, use some knowledge, that you have, but you know, I don't know. I feel like they just take it too far. You know, what do we know about getting sick? Well, we know we should not be going around people. So don't go around people. It's really easy. I might have to change those stripes a little bit. There's a little busyness going on in there. I'm not liking it. I think I'll put one stripe in the middle. That way it covers that a little better. There we go. All right. Got an alien snake man who've been puppeteering human society and harvesting human meat for food. Or I've got alien snake men. Okay, for thousands of years in my comic stories. How much of it's real, I can't say, but it goes there. Yeah, I mean, that's. Do the alien snake men not possess limbs? Do they look like these alien snake men? I hope not. Hey, Crazy Mad, thanks for coming in, man. Correction. They look like Warren from Star Trek. Ah, okay. Please don't get Dirk started on Star Trek. Nobody else is streaming. I'm not starting on Star Trek, man. I'm not I like Star Trek, but I'm not a fan, what you would call a fan. I can enjoy some Star Trek though, but other than that, it's fine. I'm more of a Star Wars guy, and I really don't want to talk about Star Wars right now. You know, I have a hatred for that right now, so I'll be fine not talking about it. Even though Crazy Mad's in here, but he knows how I feel. We've had our talks, so it's just the way it is. I won't, man. I feel like Star Wars looks more boring than Star Trek these days. I mean, it depends. Back and forth on that one. Yeah. Watch the Blue Milk Social. Yeah, that's fun. That was a good show, by the way. Did someone say Star Trek? Oh, gosh. Someone said Star Trek and Bancroft shows up. That's fantastic. Damn it, Bancroft. And happy Father's Day. That's right. Bancroft said it was Father's Day over there in Australia, which is awesome to hear. That's great, man. Happy Father's Day, by the way. No, Trekcroft. Oh, damn. You guys, I'm telling you. So fun. So for those of you just joining in, this piece is, I haven't made up my mind yet if I'm doing a splash page or a cover. I'm going to keep going back. I'll zoom out a little bit. Kind of some perspective lines I put in here, but I don't know if it'll help me out that much. But yeah, so this is the piece. I haven't made up my mind if it's a splash page or if it's a cover yet. So lots of details. Let the camera focus. I do feel like it's some of my best work out there, though. I'm happy about that. I'm really happy about that. So let me push this camera back in a little bit. See if it adjusts. Okay. And anyway, you didn't get anything started, Black Hat. It's all good, man. We jumped off. Yeah. So anyway, this is something that I'm just trying to get finished. I still have some details here on Mare I'm going to do with some chainmail stuff, but I wanted to get more of a cloth look to it first, and then put the details of the chainmail in it, so it looks like it's draping on him. And then I have some details on this belt here with an insignia that I'm going to put in for the Emperor's tribe. And other than that, these guys are close to being done. I have his helmet to work on next, which I'm going to do now. I'm going to darken it up, put some shadow, texture to it. And then basically the Emperor will be mostly done except his hands and that belt. Hands are a pesky thing. Don't love doing hands. I don't know anybody who likes hands, but I'll draw them. I think I'd do a decent job, but they're not my favorite thing to draw. Although I like to learn how to draw them. Let's say that. So Corey says, why not both cover and a splash? So you think if it's on the cover, should it be inside the book as well? Is that smart to do? Or I always thought they were slightly different. If one was on the cover, it was slightly different on the inside. Is that true? I found out that was a flashback scene of them as kids to set up the Little Celestial spinoff. Yeah. Wait, Crazy Man said those aren't midgets. That's awesome. Yeah, they're not. They're not midgets. Make have a Danny face with a forked tongue. Ooh, man. Can't do that. Can't bring Danny in. F Danny. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying, Holmes? Listen to Dirk bragging about his hand drawing abilities just because Bancroft showed up. Oh, shoot. That's some deep lore right there, Mo. They're small people, Crazy Man. Well, they're smaller people. Hands are the easiest. You've got built-in references. Yes. I'm taking it personally. Oh, gosh. Don't do that. Don't take it personally. At least not from me, because I didn't do that. We know the culprit. Oh, gosh. So anyway, back to this before we offend everybody on the stream. No, just kidding. I don't care. This is still fun. These helmets, Murph wanted this helmet to be able to retract off his face or pull up off his face. So this face mask part pulls up over the front part of the forehead. I hope it looks like it does that. Whoa, breaking my lead. I'm pushing too hard. I need to sharpen again. But I tried to make it a little more high tech. And hands are hard. It's true. Hands are very hard for everybody, even the best artists. So, and it's true. We have references. I'm not going to take that away, but it's just that, you know, they're not the most fun things to draw. Who's Danny? Oh, well, if you get on Bancroft's show or some other people's shows, you'll see Stugel, Mr. Stugel. You know, he'll support Danny, and then you'll see Danny come up sometimes on Bancroft's show as, like, you know, talking about the crack pack. And I don't know. I haven't seen Danny in a while, though. Yeah, he's an evil puppet who hates fun and tried to assassinate me. See? Yeah. Danny's a wooden puppet who hates fun and is actively trying to kill Mo. There you go. He's on Bancroft's show. You'll see him over there sometimes. He pops in. Terrible guy. Terrible, terrible guy. This is really soft lead. Oh my gosh. But I need it to be... I don't like to draw with heavier leads. Corey, what lead do you use when you draw? Yeah, F Danny. See? Snarkticon is a Danny supporter too. Ooh, I didn't know he had more supporters. That's not good. He's growing. His cult is growing. That's terrible news. Whatever hand pose you need, pose your hand that way and copy it. If the angle's awkward, use a mirror. Yeah, I mean, you know, Black Hat, I've done that a couple times. I can draw hands. It's just I don't like to do it on stream. I'll tell you that. It's a little nerve-wracking for me, so I don't do that. Jim Cox's Danny team? What? That's crazy. Jim Cox. What the hell, man? I draw digital. Okay. Well, all right. Do you do any pencil at all? Like real pencil? Because I thought you did for some reason. Maybe that's your brother. Here's Danny's best known video. Oh, yeah, check that out, man. Check it out. It's terrible. He's a terrible guy. Danny's doing the Lord's work. Bub. I'd own Corey art if there was any. Uh-huh. See, Corey? Where's that real pencil stuff going on, man? Need to come up with that. At least for a few uses. Put those babes on some real paper. All right. I think Jim is a part-time Danny tinker. Ah, okay. Whenever it suits him. I used to do this a while ago, but digital is way easier to fix things. I would take forever on hands if it was in pencil, scrapping and throwing away tons of paper. You know, yeah, that's where you got to really draw light until you get your, you know, always kind of draw bones or at least the structure of the hand first, and then I flesh it out after. And that helps me get my shape better. So I don't have to really, I don't know. It just helps me not have to throw away a lot and erase a lot. But I do erase more than I should probably when I draw hands. I have old traditional pencils I've sold on the auction. Still got some left over somewhere. Damn. Okay, so you've gone full digital then. That's interesting, man. I mean, I love digital, so I do go to that. I like to do that in the inking stage, I think. And then if I have things I want to fix, like if I'm going to manipulate this for the cover, I may have to manipulate it so that I can fit, you know, Ballad of the Celestials behind here. So I'm going to do things like that. But I didn't sell any pieces off my first book. Any of the original pages I never sold. I held on to because it's my first book. And I'm thinking this time around for Ballad of the Celestials 2, my pages I'm going to sell because it's the second book. So And that's you know, it's kind of exciting for. It's also kind of scary. It's scary when I think about it. A lot of silence right now. Oh, Dirk is going to sell some pages or sell pages, but he's giving me the midget panel for Christmas. It's good to get your campaign numbers up. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to sell some pages for that. And because, you know, I mean, it's a lot of paper to keep around, really, when you think about it. When you're keeping 30 pages, that gets to be pretty thick. And, you know, it's just one of those things where I don't want to keep all that around. But the first book I'm keeping, that's going to be more of a keepsake. I'll hand that down to my kids or whatever if they want it. But, you know, you said he's got to do it now. What? Give Mo the midget panel. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I have made that up. That's what he said. Oh man. Well, you know what? I can probably make it happen, Mo, but not Christmas yet. So you'll just have to wait and see. You'll just have to wait and see. We'll cross that bridge when Chris gets here. Okay. Back to drawing. At least a little bit. There we go. Holy shit, no. Pardon my French. What's holy shit? What are you talking about? I already have the line. Wait, I already have the line planned out for when I'm showing off my art collection and I come to Celestial's midget piece. Here's a little something you might enjoy. Oh boy, it's a wee bit small, huh? It's a wee bit small. All right. So there we go. I think we're getting close to him being finished. Got some shadow to put in here. I don't have any like straight black areas. I've left this kind of fleshed out a lot. I don't know. All right, wait. Oh. Uh-oh. He's not following us, I guess. Are you unfamiliar with the piece in question? Who are you talking about? I know what you're talking about. But does everybody know what you're talking about, Mo? I'm not sure. Some people may not realize what it is. Okay. How do I want to play this? All right. I think that mostly finishes it up. All right. Loving this piece right now. Crazy Meg and Corey do, and I think Bancroft has probably seen the iconic Little Celestials panel. He probably has. Pretty sure Jim has seen it. Don't know about Stugel. Yeah. Yep. I had wee little midgets. Actually, it was a panel where you're looking down onto the characters, and I don't know. I don't think they look like everybody thought they looked, but whatever. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Amanda would get the reference, but I think she's still in traction from her skiing accident. What? Holy crap. Is that true? Bancroft remembers it. See? It's made its rounds. I'm famous. It's all good for me. That's all you got to do. Like, Bancroft had his hand panel. I had my midget panel. And what else do you need at that point? I mean, you know you've made it at that point. So I wonder what I can do for book 2. See if I can come up with something. I'm sure I will. So what do you guys think so far? Gosh, I'm moving the camera. I'm really sorry about that. Bumping it. What do you guys think? Coming out good? I'm pretty happy. Pretty happy with it. What I need to do is take reference from Bancroft on drawing water, because he does a really great job at drawing water. I'm just guessing what happened to Amanda. I think she said she was injured and that's why she can't be around much, but I may be misremembering her words. Huh. Thank you, Mo. Thanks, Bancroft. Appreciate it. I ain't seen much for months. Okay. You ain't seen much what? Mr. Are you talking about coming in here and seeing much, or seeing panels from my book? Not sure what you're talking about. But you're more than welcome to come in. This Tuesday, guys, I'm going to be having Eric Weathers on the show. He's going to be pushing Battle Brick Road 2. It's going to be fun. So I can't wait for that. It's going to be exciting. It's his first time on Murph and Dirk. So that's a really cool thing. I was happy to get him scheduled on here. So I think we're going to have some fun. He's also part of the team for Ballad of the Celestials. He did the lettering for our first book. And so I can't believe we had him on here yet, even though he is part of our team. So I think I need to make a more effort to get the rest of our team in here on the show at least one time. Um, you know, I'm not sure if we can get a couple people that worked on it, but I know of a few that we can. So that'll be fun. Be fun to do. It'd be nice to get them all at once. Did you have eye surgery? He may not have been around whenever I was showing it or whenever you guys looked at it. So you never know, Mo. Brutal. So water is fun. One thing I found was, there's some shadow areas in water that you can play with. And if you do it right, it'll come out really nice, and kind of look like waves. So I was experimenting with this. The problem is you get lost in your own little pieces here that you draw out. So that's what I don't want to do. I want to keep it light for now until I can get back in here and shade it a little bit. It's probably not coming out on camera too well because I'm keeping it pretty light. But until I get it figured out about how each little piece is going to be, shaded or whatever, I'm not going to draw it dark. Anyway, I hope that's starting to look like water. Just feels going in circles sometimes when you do this. Sorry, this is a little bit boring. This is taking a little more concentration than I was hoping for, but there we go. A little more on screen. Sorry, I was getting off the camera there. I don't know how you had the patience for this, Bancroft. You drew a lot of water. Water is very difficult. Yeah, I'm thinking that's looking too, not right. Start getting too uniform. It's really hard to break out of that. discern the water well enough to judge it. Okay. Let's just, I'm not sure that we can get a couple people that worked on it. That got more pretty quick. Seance stream. Funny. Well, I don't know. I mean, it would be nice to get them all in, but I don't know if we can get a few people because one's in Ukraine, war-torn Ukraine. So I don't even know. I haven't heard from him in a long time. I hope everything's going well with him. I'm gonna have to check in. And then haven't heard from Kimasabi in a while either, and I'll have to check in with him at some point. So just another one of those things that are a lot easier digitally. Yes. That is the truth. That is the truth. But I'm sticking to my guns. Do it. Got to do it for the fans, for the Mo Bigs of the world. Okay. Wait, why don't you and Murph go on a commando mission to pull him out of Ukraine? That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Could you imagine? We'd probably be successful just because Murph's so stupid. Kimasabi responded to a tweet of mine just the other day. Okay, yeah, I mean, I just haven't heard from him, so I need to reach out to him and actually talk to him soon. It's been a little bit. Be good to hear from him. Kimo's a working man now, and he's doing okay. Yeah, I heard that. Tell Murphy has a field of sweet corn. Oh, shit. Just tell him that's the mission. We're going after sweet corn. I don't know. Murph would probably get us caught. He'd probably get us caught there, and then we would start World War III, and then it'd be over. It'd be all Murph's fault, too. We should totally do a CG retrospective. Where are they now? Yeah, that'd be great. It's a great idea, man. That'd be fun. I don't know. I mean, are there people out there that we haven't heard of in a while? I mean, I just haven't talked to people. It's not. I know they're around. It's just that I haven't reached out to them, and so that's the only thing I'm referencing. I don't know much else about what people are up to a lot of times, unless they have a project that's active or something. But yeah, I mean, I was just thinking about that the other day. Are there any people that have kind of disappeared that we haven't really seen in a while? I can't think of anybody. So, I mean, I'm sure they're out there. You know, I'm sure there's names that we could probably think of. Murph were going on a commando mission, and he'd show up with no underwear. Yes, he probably would. He's like, yo, that's how we're to defeat him. That's awesome. Passion for drawing, really? I remember the name. I don't know if I've talked to Passion for drawing. I do remember the name, though. That's interesting. I can't think of anybody else off the top of my head who I haven't talked to in a while and haven't seen in the chats because, you know, and like I said, Chemo, I've seen him in, you know, on streams and stuff. He streams Dean and stuff like that. So I know he's not really gone or missing or anything. So, but other names, I can't think of them. I just drew through my sword. That's not fun. Now I have to erase. One thing I noticed is sometimes when I get too relaxed in drawing something, I sometimes have to go back in and then rework it because it just didn't right. And I think I'm hitting an area over here that I'm going to have to do that with. So starting to look much better now, though. I'm going to work on some of the splashing going on here and here and here at the base of the snake creatures. So I forgot Passion and Raiden Radio are two different guys. Oh, wow. Yeah, well, Radio comes on here, so we see him all the time. I haven't seen I Borrow Ideas, and who's the dude who was going to work with Ogden but effed up in Bureau's chat, and Ogden was like, nah. I didn't know that happened. So I Borrow Ideas, rip. Ooh. Hopefully they're not, but I don't know. I Borrow Ideas showed up a couple months ago, but only that one time. I'm trying to remember that dude's name. The book was Shift. No, I remember Shift. Okay. I remember that book. Connery. His name was Connery. Okay. Interesting. Wow. It is interesting to know what's going on with people. You just never know if their lives are turned upside down, or I'm sure some people have that issue. I'm sure not everybody can stay in the business. It's just the way life is. Unfortunately. Keep hitting that. So, wow, you guys are taking off on me. Okay, so I kept wanting to call him Dragon Pisces. Two different but somewhat similar guys. But I know that isn't right. So who was the fellow with the ponytail? Ponytail. Wow. I don't remember anybody with a ponytail, but that's just, I mean, I've only been around a couple years, but still. Stan Lee? That's awesome. Is the Connery guy the dude that makes the Screecher? No. And I still see him on Twitter. So I don't know who the Connery guy is, though. There's a dude you don't see anymore. That's true. Nobody looks a bit like him. Man, that's interesting. And you guys probably remember faces. You guys probably got on streams with them. Did a kind of sexy book, if I recall right. Wow. Sometimes people bounce after you finish campaigns. That's true. That is true. Dr. Love to the rescue, or Captain Love. That's it. Interesting. Is that the one that had that real look to it? Like he took pictures and put it in there or something? It looked ultra real, but kind of weird. And it was so weird. It like, I don't know. For me, I couldn't stand it very much because it was too, that had that look to it that just kind of freaked me out a little bit. I'm going to reel off some names. Wow. Okay. Also CG UK, I don't see much of. Yeah, I don't see them much, but I do on Twitter. So, I mean, there's a few people in there that I'm still seeing. So Joseph King. Don't remember that name, but Doodlebags, I remember the name. Carla Tornielli. Interesting. Yeah, I barely see CGUK too. So Carla Tornielli. I don't think I know Carla. Might have been gone before me, or she might have been just, very short. I didn't see her. Maybe she wasn't in the chats long enough. The Sins of the Fae guy. But I thought I saw The Sins of the Fae out recently. There's a good 20 I could name off. Wow. Okay. James Milne and Ronnie Hayes. I hope I'm saying Milne or Milne correctly. But wow. Bancroft, that's a good idea for a show though, man. I think it's great. I saw him on a Michael T stream with Xevious. They started bickering and it got incredibly awkward. That sucks. This was like a couple weeks ago. Damn. I don't think I've ever seen where people fought on stream, except me and Murph, but that's supposed to happen. So that's supposed to happen. But I've never really seen anybody else fight. So interesting. Ryan Hack, yes. No, he's in. Had him on the show, and I know that his second campaign didn't do so well, so I think he said he was going to start over from scratch. So I think he's still trying to push, and I did see him on Twitter, but I haven't seen him push in any project at all. The dude that was on Michael T and got into it with Dean and left crying. Oh my God. That's crazy. That's tough right there, man. Wow. Buddy Lord, that's the Sins of the Fae writer. Sometimes it takes me to remember. There's so many names. I'm never good with names, but I can tell you projects and people associated with that. I can't always tell you just a name and then remember that. Door kickers, dude. Oh, that's Other Phoenix. Okay. Some people pop in once in a while and they're working on books, but the community is definitely half the size or less. Now, Anthony, Anthony a piece for me, just as a warm-up sketch. And that's the last I heard of him, but I do see him on Twitter and Facebook. I'm friends with him on Facebook, and I've seen him. He's going to cons, and he's still doing work. I haven't much from him as projects go, though. Yeah, Phoenix Press is the one who does Screecher, if I remember right. So that's the gold standard. And then, yes, Crazy Mad. So, okay. Yeah. But I don't know. That's crazy to hear. BoogieBot. I've seen BoogieBot, but it's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, some of these people, it's been a very long time since I've seen them anywhere, Twitter or the chat. He became a bit of a screecher himself on Michael T stream, at least towards Dean. Ooh, that's ugly. I hate to hear that though, guys, because I don't know. I get bothered with the fighting. I hate it all, and I hate to watch it. I hate to see that it's something that happens. I feel like we don't need it for sure. And oh my God, sorry about that, guys. But we don't need it, and it's just stupid. I feel like a lot of times I hear the fights, I'm like, everybody just needs to shut up. I haven't seen Varian since the whole Send Fowler the Link thing. Oh, wow. Okay. Remember that Down syndrome guy with the crooked mohawk? Thad D? The Duplicator book? What? Thad D? Carl Rowe. I like Carl O'Reilly. Interesting. Okay. I don't know that name very well. So he died, came back, and became an incel in the sense that he what? Crazy. He's trying for a new career in comedy on Camel Night. Oh, wow. Interesting. Varian might not be able to appear on streams anymore due to NDA on an NDA. Wow. I don't know. That's weird. I haven't gone over there, so I'm sure. I haven't seen. Actually, it's just a struggle for me sometimes to get into some of the chats right now. Try, and I still get in them here and there, but it's really tough. There for a while, I was able to, like get on 3 chats a night or so and keep up with some of it. But man, it's a lot to keep up with. So I try to pop in for at least a few minutes for people, and then if I can't stay, I can't stay. On DWAG stream, we got to hear Pauly Shore say Varian is his favorite type of fudge. That's cool. Oh gosh, look at that whole list. Boss Hog, Cannon, Vinny, Liam, Adam, Post, Rob Willis, Preston Vito. I mean, Preston's doing quite a bit. Like he just did some stuff like with King Cryptid, and I've seen some other projects he's done. Wasn't he doing Exile too? Like he was doing some covers for Exiled, right? And then Vinny, I think, is still working on books. Maybe he's not, but I thought he was. I don't know Vinny very well, but yeah, I've just seen people. That's interesting, man. Winger just started streaming again and giving me a wrench. Anthony Bryce. Wow. Had Adam Post on with him. Rob Casey. If I'm saying that right. Casey. Don't know that name. Phoenix Animation shows up very rarely, but I still see him once in a while. Yeah. Okay. And Vinny never stopped as far as I know. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought Vinny was still going. And I still, I think he was still doing some projects. So Phoenix Animation's around to talk to him every month or so. Yeah, me and Preston are doing a show on Mondays starting tomorrow. Oh, that's cool. Well, nice. That'll be really nice. So hopefully I'll get to catch that. If around the house. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing because it's the holiday, bro. Probably drinking a couple beers, maybe hitting some golf balls in the backyard. That sounds fun. That sounds real fun. Just Happy Gilmore as much as I can in the backyard. Just cool. Good luck to the show. Yeah, that'll be great if I can catch it. I'm going to try to look out for it. People aren't in the chats kicking it and such. Yeah, I mean that's it. I try to get in chats, but it's really hard, and so I get in when I can. I mean, even Bancroft. I always considered Bancroft's show my home. As far as where I'm always going to try to get in, and even that was difficult for me. And it's nothing on him. It's just where I was at, and it was just tough on me. So I just didn't do it. And I jump in when I can now. So Alejandro isn't hanging as much, but he's still around. Okay. Yeah, that's a name. He was in some art an art contest with me. And so I've seen him much. Wasn't he hanging with Pedro? I thought he was hanging with Pedro a little bit. Do got Pop Pink Geek. Ooh. Okay. I don't know that name. But yeah, I would like to know where some of these people have gone, because some of them were really cool, fun to hang out in chats, and you walk to them every now and then, see how they've been. It's fun. But I don't know. I know some people just move on and they change what they're into, and they have to for whatever reason, or they feel like they have to. So I don't know. It's kind of weird, the evolution of everything. Since I started following people in CG, Wow. What year was that? I can't remember if it was 20 or 21 when I started following. I think it was 21 when I jumped into chats. And then it was, us doing our own show after that. So, yeah, I was lurking for a long time. And then, then I was hanging out in the chats. And then we decided to do our own show. Mandro was on HOTD streams of Jeremy for a while. Okay, House of the Dragon streams. That's cool. Some folk ain't CG anymore. Yeah, that's true. Dig True Graves. Yes, I had him on our show as well. He was in Bancroft's chat for a while, and then, yeah, just stopped seeing him. And, that's what I wonder, if some of these guys are moving on, or they're producing I know he was helping produce that project, but then he, I don't know. I just didn't hear from him ever again. Snuggie Jr. just defected to Danny team. What? Not Snuggie. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I believe it either. Danny probably hacked his account. Yeah, probably. I can't believe it. Snuggie's a furry and he has no allegiance, Mo. What? Holy crap. Von Stugel's dropping bombs, man. Dropping bombshells tonight. That's crazy. Not Snuggie. I'm going to have to talk to that guy. Go see what's up. Well, I don't know. I think I'm stuck in a place right now, guys, where I feel accomplished, at least. I feel like this is a piece that I'm really proud of, happy with. Pull my camera back a little bit so you guys see more of the piece. I like where I've left it for now. I'm probably going to finish it tomorrow in the wee hours of the morn. And then I'll be able to call this baby finished. So what do you guys think? I'm loving it. I'm very proud of this. This is going to be really cool to see in color. And then when the campaign comes out, we'll see what Murph and I end up doing. Are we going to make it a cover? Are we going to make it a splash? What are we going to do with this baby? I'm kind of excited to see where we'll go with that. I'm leaning cover. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm leaning that way. So, not sure yet. Murph's going to weigh in on that. Of course, he'll probably pick the exact opposite because that's what he likes to do. Snuggie's a good man who taught the world how to Snuggie. That's true. He did. He taught CG how to yiff. What? I love the piece. Cover worthy, bro. Thank you. That is a great compliment. I really appreciate that. Danny's just butthurt. We recruited his boy Chippy to crack pack. That's funny. I love the heart composition. Heart composition? What do you mean? It looks like a heart? Is that what's going on? Is that what it is? I want to know what you mean there. That'd be great. Heart composition? If that's what it is, I mean, I kind of stumbled on that, which is really cool. Don't listen to Murph ever. Ha! Oh, look at that. We're talking Snuggie, and look what's going on. I've been summoned by having my name said 3 times. Oh, that's awesome. Uh-oh. Oh, that's fantastic. Welcome, Snuggie. Thank you for coming in, though. Von Stugel says, hi, Fury Jr. That's, oh boy. A little with the exception of the outer legs of the 2 in the foreground. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. I see it now. I wasn't looking that way, and that's interesting. Very cool. Yeah, I do tend to go in like a tripod, like, or triangle, I guess you could call it that way. And then I try to, get the action I try to do a little bit
you know, with the composition. But some like this one, I kind of did it backwards. I drew these 3 guys and I thought, ooh, that'd be exciting. And then I didn't know what I was going to do with the rest of it. And I added these, and okay, that's cool. But now I still have some foreground to do, because I'm going to have to make these 2 guys face some creatures or have something lurking or something ominous happening in the front, so you know they're having to battle too, because I don't want this guy just holding thing off in the background. So that's the only thing wrong with the picture right now. But other than that, you know, I hope to remedy that by the morn. So be cool, guys. So Bancroft, are you leaving? If that's you leaving. Oh, now dogs want to bark. Of course. Anyway, if you're leaving, Bancroft, thank you for joining in. Loved having you. Loads of fun. And that walk down memory lane with some names that we were hearing. Pretty cool. Oh, quick the backstab. That's not cool. Hables Jr. I don't know what's going on with my dogs, but they're going crazy. This was a competition I was trying to work with. I'm mostly go full Frazetta with the pyramid. You're on it with this composition. I really appreciate that, dude, because I love that. Yeah, I walked backwards into it. I'm just going to tell you that. I knew it. F Danny and his empty promises. Justice for furries. Oh, shit, Snuggie. Oh, I ain't leaving. I just want everyone to embarrass themselves in front of Snuggie. Yeah, no doubt. Okay, that's cool. Stugel said F Rokenforce. What? Whoa. Stugel, what is happening, man? Well, I don't understand. I really don't. Danny's the uncle of lies. He would be the father, but he has no dick. Oh my gosh, what am I reading now? Okay. It's okay. I embarrass myself in front of Snuggie every day. Oh man, that's fun. I don't know. Wow. There's a lot going on behind the scenes that I'm just never a part of. Concept, composition, and balance, everything to me, brother. I appreciate that. And I agree. I like that too. I really try hard at that. It's something that I'm still learning. And it's difficult. I mean, you know, I always think composition is one of the most difficult pieces, even for the best artists. Some guys have it natural. We're speaking of Rocaforce. Kenneth Roquefort, he's just one of those dudes. He can pull out the composition so easily. It's ridiculous. I'd love to know how he did it. I really would. Brother, please delete that madness. No doubt. Look at this. Man, what is happening? So he did himself, blasphemer. Oh my gosh. Me too. I'm still learning, and I'm a green. I am green, a Hulk. And I am green, a Hulk. Yeah. I mean, it's a very tough thing, man. Composition's fun though. I have a lot of ideas in my head, and sometimes I can pull them off and sometimes I can't. And I do a lot of thumbnails before I ever get to this point. Like one of the things I was doing, this is the first thumbnail for this page, and I'll hold it up where you guys can see it. And there are things that I like about this, and there's things I don't. But one thing I liked about it was how Mayer looked. I liked just the way he looked. He looks more intense in the face to me. The way his head's cocked down, like he's, you know, he's ready to go into battle at this point. And then, you know, the Emperor's kind of the same. This guy's kind of the same, but just the way it came out, the composition of that was great. But then I threw these snakes in. I was like, what am I going to do? And luckily it came out better than I had hoped. But then it wasn't so much snakes anymore. It was more of these dragon type things in the sea. So yeah, I don't know. I go through that first, and then I try to make it something.
Where am I at? Green as Hulk, I'm sure. Oh, okay. Now I see it. Yeah, that makes sense. So are we getting a mayor for mayor print for election season?
Ooh, that's a good idea. You know what? I got to write that down, Mo, or I'm going to forget it, dude. I'm going to write that down. Getting my pen out. Mayor for mayor. Murph would love that. Maybe that means it's going to be a bad idea, Mo.
I think Murph would love it. It's a good idea. We can do campaign buttons and like stickers. That'd be fun. I'm going to put the hammer axe on the cover of it, on the front of it. We need to come up with like a slogan for the hammer axe. That'd be awesome. Oh my gosh. Speak no lies as I walk the path of the sea. Oh my gosh. Me thinking of it overrules Murph's poor taste. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. I'll try to push for that. So I don't know, man. He'll probably think it's cool, actually. I don't think there would be much fighting on that one. Very nice. Yeah, that's a great idea.
We'll have to do maybe
get an Ashley out there and do mayor for mayor during election season. Stugel eats hot dogs with ketchup. Oh my gosh. Murph does have poor taste. Oh, where's Murph? Where's Murph at? He can't help himself. It's so good. I love it. We should do this one, guys. Stugel eats hot dogs with ketchup. I mean, geez, just where's the common decency here? We have no decency anymore. Dougie eats the white sauce on burgers. What? Oh my gosh, we're getting a little weird. Getting weird. White sauce on burgers? Is there white sauce? I don't get white sauce on my burgers. I don't know what you're talking about there. Interesting. Okay, well, guys, this has been so fun. Gosh, you guys are really like having a lot of fun in here. I guess
because I'm the only one who's streaming, right?
Which I love that. I should pick time more often. It's great. Big Mac sauce. What? I always thought Big Mac sauce was orange, like a light orange. It's not. To me, it's not white, but I don't know. Maybe is it that way in Australia? It's white. Mayo's too spicy for Stugel, but I don't know. See, I think Big Mac sauce is an orange color, but I don't know if McDonald's changes up anything per country. I'd like to know that. That's interesting. What do you guys think? Is Big Mac sauce white? Aussie don't use the 1000 Island on their Big Macs. Yeah, I mean, that's it. I mean, I wouldn't call it 1000 Island because 1000 Island is a little different than sauce, Big Mac sauce. But it's close. Big Mac sauce is white in Australia ever since Bancroft's letter writing campaign. Ooh-wee. Oh my gosh. Man, you guys are just harsh tonight. Arby's horsey sauce is orangish. Whoa, that's scary. It's whitish. Wow. Take a picture of your Big Mac, Bancroft. It's whitish. I think that's kind of funny. Oh boy. Yeah, see, that's where no thank you.
Yes, he needs to see, or we need to see. Okay, that's what he was trying to say. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's crazy. It's crazy. So I'll show you where I got the idea for these dragons. This is something I drew before I drew these, to give me the idea of the dragon. I thought, oh, I like that. I drew this little quasi dragon thing. I don't know. I don't call it a full dragon because it's weird. It came out a little weird for me, but I do like the drawing. And then I came up with these. So it's kind of got the same structure in the body of the neck here, but I'm turning it more into this snake, eel, who knows, whatever, in the sea. So that's where I got the ideas. Maybe it's just me who gets the special sauce. Yikes, Bancroft. Wow. Oops, walked into that. Oh, that's too funny. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. That's so cool. Oh, that's fun. Yeah. So anyway, this was somewhat inspiration for, well, pretty much the inspiration for these. And so be doing some more work on those to flow them out a little better, make them a little more ominous. Thanks. Appreciate it. And I don't know, this piece is coming out great. I'm happy. I'm happy. Happy. I feel like this is the most work I've got done on the book so far. It's kind of weird, but I was waiting on Murph for a while for some designs on these characters, and we just couldn't get together for a little bit and put our heads together. And we started streaming on StreamYard privately, you know, where we're not live, and we have a lot of meetings because it helps us hash out. You know, I can get the digital tablet out and start working on the characters, and he can see me drawing live in front of him, and then he can kind of tell me, well, you know, I wanted the art to be more like this, or that looks great, but can you try that? And we kind of do that and hash out, you know, the way the characters are going to look. And so we were able to come up with all three of these doing that. And it worked out great. It was a great system for us. And so it took us a little while to get there and to get this, because I can't use the same designs that I was using from the first book, because this is a different thing going on here. Even though Mare is still in the scene, these are new characters, and Murph had specific ideas set up for them. So I had to run his input. And, you know, I have ideas about armor, and he has ideas about armor. And I was wanting, like, I love the barbaric looks. And so I try to really get away from, I don't know. I see, like this one here, I like Mare when he's more barbaric. When he's, you know, he's got the rest held on, he's more like Conan, and he's ready to just throw down. This dress him up, and it's cool, but it's not as fun for me as when I can do this. And so there's just a little slight difference. So Murph was like, no, he's got to have clothes on. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. Let's just have him, you know, go out there and kill people, and it's awesome. So that's what we're trying to do. We're going to record a new track for this book as well. I don't think so, but I don't know. You never know. I mean, my band might come up with some things. That'd be fun. Murph made Dirk sign a spoilers NDA that even Varian called draconian. Oh, that's too good. Yeah, I mean, I'm not giving away too many spoilers with this, but this is a scene in the book, and it's going to be pretty fun, I think. I'm excited for this book. I really am. We have some cool things happening with this book, issue 2. Gonna be some new scenery, new people. There's going to be, these new creatures in there, new armor, and then, of course, I know a lot of people were not a big fan of this, but we left the story on a cliffhanger, and so when we pick up, we're going to have to revisit that. So that's going to be fun to do too. New Ugly Tongue trailer, so a new possible coming. Maybe. Although our trailer's working, guys. Like, I'm hearing different things about that, and I don't know if I pay attention to trailers much. So our trailer's even worth it. Me and my guitar player are writing stuff for my next book too. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. That'll be great. I do like as like a commercial, if you're going to run a commercial. I wouldn't call it a trailer, but if you're doing a commercial for the book, I kind of like the idea of the background music having, being an original from somebody. I think that's a great thing. So Michael Bancroft says, good trailer is worth it. Good trailer's worth it. Yeah. Oh, I have to think about that a little bit because I struggle with the trailers sometimes. I got to be honest. And maybe it's because some trailers aren't that good. Maybe that's where a great trailer can help drive interest, but a mediocre trailer is probably a waste of time. Yeah, I would say so. I only watch the trailers when Bancroft plays them. Sometimes it sells me on a book. Okay. Mo has it right. Yeah, it's a great question though, because how much money do you want to spend on that kind of thing? And I guess Murph and I worked out our first trailer together, and I had come up with some ideas for it. We let Red Gaze take it, and he put it together for us and helped us. But I should have probably just let Red Gaze do it himself. I think we would have had a better trailer than what I put together. Still about the trailers. Okay, that's great. Starblade sold on trailer alone. So, yeah, maybe you guys are right. Huh. All right. So if people are still sold on it, then it's probably worth doing. Most trailers aren't that good. And that's where I'm coming up against, because it's not, I know the projects are good. I see good projects out there, but just sometimes the trailers are one. Just let me see the book. I want to make a decision if I like it or not. So maybe that's the problem. They're not showing enough of the book, and they're playing, they're like trying to make it funny or do something real stupid. So Blades, okay. Wow. $100 tops. Okay. Well, we'll have to think about it. The Ugly Tongue trailer didn't look that expensive. It wasn't. It really wasn't. Models are great. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. I like Good Stuff. I mean, Good Stuff does some fun things. Trailers are for YouTube entertainment, not selling books. Or are for YouTube entertainment, not selling books. Interesting. So yeah, so there's some different viewpoints, and that to me is I just think we need to think about it. Mel B's voiceover to death was great. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I loved Bancroft's Painted Death trailer. I thought that was great. It was intriguing from the get-go. Whisper voice that he did at the beginning was awesome, and just the sound of it and everything, it fit with the that hooded figure that you have, the robed figure that you have. I felt like he was the one that was talking, and it was really cool. So I got that right away, and I really loved it. So good job on that one. Eric Weathers' new one is good. It tells the story. I need to watch that. I don't know if I watched it, so I'll go and watch that. The Ugly Tongue trailer drove people away. Oh, you're probably right, Mo. Crazy Mad. I thought Mo said that, but it's Crazy Mad. Sorry, Crazy Mad. That's true. I missed the show after seeing the trailer. So, okay, well, damn. Harsh truths, I will say. She's been chain smoking for decades. Mel doing that trailer, that is awesome. I hope she don't sound like that. Bancroft. Dang, boy. Chain smoking crack. Trailers seem like creator masturbation. Wow. Okay, maybe. I mean, now see, I will disagree on that to a point. I know where you're coming from on that, so I understand it. But like I said, when I saw Bancroft's, I really liked it, and it hit the spot, kind of. It got me intrigued for the second one, and I think that's what should really happen. Trailers are like variant covers by some other artist, usually not anything like the book. And that's where you got to make it like the book, I think. The best trailers are on Kickstarter and feature the creator in a smoking jacket talking about the challenges they face. Oh, God. That sucks. That's a trailer off. I don't want to do that. I want to make it cool, and I want it to be like you're immersed in the story. That's what I would rather have. It should tell the story, but it should also, it's kind of like a movie trailer. You know, I feel like you're wanting to hear from the character, to see the character. You got to do a little setup. And that to me is more important. So I think we better pay attention to that and work with that if we're going to do another trailer. It's definitely got to kick some ass. That's one thing I don't think we did, but it wasn't because we didn't have the visuals. I just think we weren't well prepared to do that. Yep, I like motion comics in the trailer with original music. Dodie and Vaughn are killing it at the moment. So, okay, yeah, that's cool. And that's what we'll have to think about doing. Got to tell the story. You got to get people immersed. And I feel like that's part of the problem with our book is we marketed the book starting out okay, but we could have definitely been stronger in a lot of areas. Getting hyped up on it, and also I don't know, just letting people understand the characters a little more. Because I think there were still a lot of people asking what the book's even about. That's one thing I picked up on. So it's one of those criticisms that took me a little while to catch to and listen for, and I was asking, and then finally heard. I was like, yeah, I think we need to hype some more and show off more characters, more story. Murph's afraid to tell the story to everybody. Those spoilers. I can't even believe he'll be doing this tonight. He's probably not, but I don't care anymore because I think people can see it. Yeah. So we featured the art in the first trailer, but I don't think we had a hook, to be honest. There was no hook. And I don't think you need much of a hook. The story is the hook, and I think if you use the right character or use the right, I guess what do you say? Like I keep going back to Bancroft, but he used that hooded figure, and that was enough to get everybody like, oh my gosh, this is cool, you know. And it was simple. At least it felt simple to us. It might not have been simple to him, but it was simple for us. And that sold me quick. I knew I wanted it. Can't wait to read and review Ballad of the Celestials. Cool, man. Appreciate that.
I like your barbarian take of prehistory. Great original concept. Yeah, Murph came up with that. I like the concept a lot too. So, and the reason I'm drawing this book is because I really like the concept. I think it's fun, for one thing, but two, there's a lot of historical things in there that are not explained well, like with mythology and things like that, and why different cultures had these mythologies. And I'd like to dive into it, and it's always been fun for me. So mythology is a subject. So yeah, that's really why I like it. And we can kind of play in this for a long time with having, we don't have to worry about time. We don't have to worry about, did it really happen? Well, who knows if it really happened? We're just playing, So that's the fun. But yeah, boobs. I know, man. That's we'll have some babes. I know Corey was in here earlier. He was telling me I got to have some babes. We'll be some babes here and there. Lots of people say CG needs more kids books. I don't think that usually is working that well, but Little Celestials might be the one to break the mold. Well, I mean, some bloody scenes, man. I don't know if what we have is a kiddie book. I think we're going to have some different scenes, but the story don't always take us to that, to that level, but it may at different times. So we will get the babes in there eventually. We'll get some more brutality in there. Definitely going to have some blood, which you saw in the first book. The first book is, we have one page that's like one of the bloodiest pages ever, at least for me. And so anyway, that's there. I don't know if that's a kid's book. It's not going to be adult, as in we're not going to have nudity. We're not going to have, just lewd stuff to have it. It's going to be there for story purpose, but I don't think it's a kid's book. Can kids read it? Sure, but I think that's a parental decision on whether they're okay with their kids kind of thing. Some parents are cool with it, some are not. So that's where I'll leave that. So the Lucent has the babes hookup. Yeah, I saw that recently. That's pretty cool. Disco going on. Boobs are always good, even if they're not, even if they aren't. What is that? Anything important? Do anything important? Okay, I had to think about that. Not safe for work, Ella already. That's funny. Dirk, Little Celestials is a spin-off kids book. Yeah. Well, tell Murph that. He needs to write it. I'm not talking about Ballad of Celestials, the original. Okay. Well, we need to get Murph to write this and just like, find an artist to do a kids book on it. Oh my gosh. Little Celestials. That'd be great. I just think creators need to keep making books. They will kill to create and stick around. Get better, have fun, try to level up, myself included. We need to build this together. I agree. I'm not watching the trends. I'm not trying to stay up on everything. I only watch a little bit on the trends, but really those trends come and go so fast it's hard to keep up with. And I feel like fantasy, if you're in fantasy, you're already in a genre that is not the most popular. I think people like it, but it's the most popular. And to be really impressive in fantasy, you really have to do some work and spend time. And part of that is building that story, building the lore of the story. And it's hard. I think fantasy is one of the hardest genres to pull off, to be honest. They're usually not big campaigns coming right off the bat, unless you're a big artist. Roquefort, of course, doesn't fit that.
because he's a big artist and he's a great artist, and he's earned that. But for newcomers, man, it's really hard to break in. So you really have to build. I agree. Imagine Chook is like the Snarf Scrappy, only actually funny and not annoying. We do have to revisit Chook, and I do have the video of Chook No Bigs. I edited it. I can't say that word. Edited it. There's too many T's and D's in that word. But I do have it worked out where we are going to either put it on as a recording or put it in a show one night. So I got to figure out if we're going to do that yet. But we're going to come back to Chook. That's my plan. Yeah, I mean, building it. That's the way to go. And I think, I mean, of course, Bancroft, you're doing awesome. I mean, your campaign is just killing it. It's great. So, and that's fantastic. For some reason, your story took off right away, and it was really cool to see. So, well, not for some reason. I mean, it's really cool for one thing. I made that sound like it was arbitrary, but it's not. You got a great thing going on there. So you're going to be able to build it pretty easily, I think. A lot of creators definitely working to level up. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm doing. I mean, the whole point of this is to level up. This page here, I'm trying to push my art. I've never done something like this. I wanted something that's fun, but also challenging. So this was challenging. Composition was challenging on this. And I've never drawn water, all kinds of things. So there's all kinds of things to put in here, ways to go to level up. I'm also wanting to be more exciting. Like I felt like that's one thing in the book that I was struggled with, was making it really an exciting book to draw. But it was my first book. So as an artist, I'll think I'm doing something pretty cool. I'm drawing it that way. And then I look and I'm like, that's not as exciting as it could have been. Yeah, and that's probably me just being hard on myself, but still always pushing to do the cooler thing every time. Oh, okay. Bancroft, EW, Diaz Brothers, Clint Stoker, all killing it. Yeah, they are. Danny's a better artist than young Kenneth. Whoa, man. You're saying some off the hook stuff, Mr. Von Stugel. Danny's a better artist than young Kenneth. Wow. Con artist, maybe. No, right there for the comeback. Mike, you're the man, dude. We all need to step up to your level, myself included, and thank you for all that you've done for everyone. I mean, yeah, it's been awesome to have Bancroft be a vehicle for us, and to, support us the way he does. It's been great. It's been absolutely fantastic. It's where I got my start on Bancroft's show. Was on stream the first time on Bancroft's show. Who else can do a magic marker masterpiece? Wow. I don't know, man. Probably somebody. Von Klaus too. Yeah, Von Klaus is doing great. I just got my Terror in the Trenches. Haven't had a chance to read it yet, but I'm going to, and I'm hoping it's everything I think it will be. It looks awesome, so I can't wait to dive in. It's going to be fun. Yeah, I can't name them all. Danny disavows magic markers because some people sniff them. Wow. Oh my gosh. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. Well, guys, it's getting to be 12:30. I've been on this stream for at least, almost 3 hours, hasn't it? Has it been 3 hours? It's been a while. It was 9:40 when I jumped on here, so it's been a while. I'm going to have to go to bed at some point. Maybe see my wife before I go to bed. That might be a good idea. Casey would probably like that. Say hi. To be too many to remember them all. I mean, yeah. Mo, thanks for stopping by, dude. Love you. Love having you in the chat. It's great. Only when in the hands of a degenerate crack fiends. Or of degenerate crack fiends. Okay. Got my glow in the dark terror shirt. My daughter was trying to jack it from me. That's funny. That's a cool shirt. Stugel lights the blueberry markers. They do smell good. Well, guys, I appreciate everything tonight. This was fun. I'm so glad you guys showed up. This was probably one of my most populated Dirk Draw streams that I've had in a very long time. So thank you. We will see you guys Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to have Eric Weathers on the show. He is going to talk about Battle Brick Road 2. And we welcome him for the first time on our show Tuesday, which is awesome. I can't wait. I'm excited. And, I don't think I've formally spoken to Eric, like in person live on a chat or anything. So this will be the first time we've ever actually spoken like this. We've talked in DMs when he did work on the book, but never live. So this will be cool. So guys, stop by. We hope to see you Tuesday. And if not, we'll see you soon. And you can catch us there. So I will see you guys soon. Love everybody. Love this stream. It was a great time. Bye.